Join us now for Education Matters, a weekly look at the real people and real stories in education across North Carolina.
Welcome to Education Matters, presented by the Public School Forum of North Carolina. I'm Keith Poston. It's every parent's worst nightmare. Losing a child for any reason is devastating, but when it's suicide, family and friends are not only grieving the unexpected loss, they often find themselves confused and guilt-ridden, wondering why they were unable to prevent it. In North Carolina, suicide is the second leading cause of death for youth between the ages of 10 and 17, and the numbers are rising. On this week's show, we're going to look at the trends and data on youth suicide with experts and hear from a prevention specialist about the warning signs and what our schools are doing and what you, our parents, can do to help keep our children safe. Before we tackle our main topic, we open with our EdLines, a quick scan of education headlines across North Carolina and the U.S. Two high-ranking officials at the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction are out in the latest round of staff shakeups at the state's education agency. Adam Levinson, DPI's Chief Financial Officer, has been fired by State Superintendent Mark Johnson, and Chief Academic Officer Stacy Wilson Norman, who previously worked as Deputy Superintendent of Academics at Durham Public Schools before accepting a job at DPI in September, has now accepted a job in Cumberland County. The hiring of Levinson and Wilson Norman last year by the State Board of Education was done so over the objection of Johnson. A recent decision by the North Carolina Supreme Court has given the state superintendent much broader authority over personnel. Almost 2,400 North Carolina elementary school teachers have failed the math portion of their licensing exam since the state hired Pearson Publishing Company to give the exam. It is exacerbating our state's struggles to hire enough teachers. Some state officials and teachers believe that the problem may lie with the exams rather than the educators. Teachers in Florida and Indiana have also seen mass failures when their states adopted Pearson testing. The state board has granted beginning teachers an extra year to pass as it reviews the Pearson exams. Finally, enrollment in teacher preparation programs is down nationally according to a new report. Between 2008 and 2016, there was a 23% decline in the number of people completing teacher preparation programs. This according to the American Association of Colleges for Teacher Education. Here in North Carolina, enrollment in our state university teacher prep programs is down 28% since 2010. The number one reason cited by students was the perception of teaching as an undesirable career, including low pay. Now remember, you can visit the Public School Forum's website at ncforum.org, click on Education Matters, and read more about each of the EdLines as well as all the other topics we cover each week.